Okay, so I'm making this video because, and if you'd like to follow more videos, you can go to my TikTok channel at Beat the Demon, or you can find me on YouTube. So basically, you're already on my video because you're in a situation that many other people have taken opiates have been. So at the end of the day, I'm going to save you weeks and months of talking to doctors, Googling things, and trying to find the most painless way to get through the detox. Okay? I'm going to focus specifically on opioids, um, fentanyl being one of them, because that is the main opioid going around. You can Google as much as you want. There is no painless way. Okay? You have three options, and I'm going to put this in a blunt way because that's the only way you're going to stop Googling and thinking there is another way. You have three options. You go to your methadone clinic and you get on Sublocade, which is a once a month shot. You get on Suboxone, and I wouldn't suggest it, but if you really have to, methadone. I personally don't like methadone. I think that it's harder to get off of than the dope in general, and I think it has the strictest rules and regulations regarding it, where Suboxone is just a pill and Sublocade is a once a month shot. So the only problem with Sublocade is if you don't have benefits, it's about $700 a shot. So these are your three choices, and the methadone clinic was the first. The second is going to be cold turkey at home, which I've done myself because unfortunately, not everybody has benefits and not everybody at the time has 50, 60 grand for rehab. So, if you were going to do this, don't just lay there and try and do it with nothing. Go to your doctor, tell him what you're going to do because he understands that you're doing this because you have no other way to do it, and he will give you a care package. That care package will 100% consist of clonidine. You're going to have Imodium. You're going to have a Pepto. You're going to have whatever he may think is going to help you. Clonidine is going to help with the sweats. You're going to get, and if you're lucky, your doctor might give you some benzodiazepines, just enough to get you through the detox because benzos can become just as addictive, if not more addictive, than opiates themselves, and they're dangerous as hell to come off of. But during detox itself, they help a lot. Okay, and I wouldn't be making this video if I was an active user or I didn't have enough experience or time clean in order to make that, you know what I'm trying to say, in order to give you this knowledge. Okay, if you are also going to do it at home, doing it by yourself is, you might as well just not even, because you need someone there to keep telling you you're going to get through this, you're going to get through this, you're going to get through this, and keep showing you that there's a light at the end of the tunnel. If not, you're going to be in so much agony and so much pain, and your mind is going to be all over the place. You're not going to be thinking properly. Your brain chemistry is completely off. And the only thing that you're thinking of is, if I go get just a little hit, it'll make it a little better. And then I'll just ration that little hit out. And then it won't work like that. You'll get the whole thing, you'll do the whole thing, and you'll be back to square one. Okay? So you need somebody who's going to sit there with you and is going to be basically your anchor for the next 7 days. If they have to work or go to school, they're going to have to be on call for you, whatever the case may be. But I, unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And if you can do it by yourself, uh, you have the mindset of a monster. Most people can't. Okay. And your third option, you keep using until you die. Unfortunately, you'll hear people on the street say, "Oh, I've been doing it for 10 years and I've never died," or or in your head, if I only do a little bit, it's not going to, I'm sorry. But when I was a user, I used to laugh at that. I used to laugh when people said that, and I used to take it as a joke. And now that I'm not a user, and I have lost so many friends throughout the course of my life, it's Russian roulette. You're spinning the trigger, the barrel, pointing it to your head, click. You might not have died that time. The next time, the bullet might be in that chamber, and that firing pin might hit that cap, and you might not be alive anymore. So, let me ask you something. Is being broke all the time, stressing about how you're going to get high, running around the streets trying to find a person that has some while you're sick, y'all know what I'm talking about. You're running down the street with a sore stomach, having to stop at every Tim Hortons to use the washroom because you can barely run down the street. That's the reality of it, okay? And if you are trying to get into recovery and you are trying to get this out of your life, one of my biggest suggestions is this isn't a maybe, this is a definitely, okay? This is a 100% definitely. If you continue using and you continue going down the road that you're going down with the people you're going down it with, you're going to be one of those people that are going to be in one of those tent encampments, or you're going to be under a bridge and you're going to be collecting pop cans, or you're going to be doing very explicit things or very violent things in order to get the money you need to support your habit. And then it just goes down from there. So please, regardless of which way you're gonna come off of this, don't pick the third option. It's completely doable. I have done it many times. When you're going through it, yes, it sucks. You want to die. You hate everything. It's the worst. You think this is the worst thing in the, which it is. It sucks, and I can't describe a pain that's anything like it. But the rest of your life is worth it. So, like I say, then every one of my videos, hit me in the DMs, email me, do whatever you want, and I'll be there and I'll answer you and I will speak to you and I will give you the guidance that I've learned throughout my years of addiction, and let's help you save some of that time and some of that energy and some of that grief that you've already gone through the last how many years, because we all know a lot of us addicts have hidden problems and whatever the case may be, right? So we'll talk about that in later videos. I just want you guys to detox safely, and if you, like I said, throw something in the comments and I'll reply back. Love y'all. Stay safe, all right? And always have that naloxone.